Hi and welcome to another session of accountancy with me, Vishwanath Sir, for the 11th standard. And today we shall continue our journey with the journal entries. And as I keep on repeating and will always repeat that you need to strengthen your base. Once you strengthen your base, you shall never have any problems in the future. So it is necessary, it is imperative, it is compulsory that you do this on a regular basis. If you do it on a regular basis, it will become a part of your system, and if it becomes a part of the system, you cannot go wrong. Okay, so today I shall touch upon sales. Last turn I touched upon purchases. Okay, so let's take these things into consideration. Number one, sold goods rupees 20,000. Okay, when you sell goods means you're getting money. So the two accounts which is involved is cash and sales. Cash and sales account. Cash is a real account. Sales is a nominal account. Cash, you have to ask the question, does it come in or go out? It comes in, so this is debit. Nominal, this is an income, so it is credit. Credit your incomes. Okay, that is the rule. So when you put this down as a journal entry, it comes as cash account debit to sales 20,000 and 20,000. Okay, followed by a narration being goods sold. Okay, so this was the first one, sold goods rupees 20,000. The two accounts which are involved is cash and sales. Cash is a real account. Cash comes in. When it's a real account, you question whether it comes in or goes out. Your money is coming in since you are selling goods, so it is debit. Sales is a nominal account. It is an income, so it is credit. Okay, so the journal entry is cash account debit to sales. Okay. Next, sold goods rupees 40,000 to Anit. Sold goods rupees 40,000 to Anit. So what are the two accounts which is involved? Now in this case, cash will not be there because it is a credit transaction. So we'll have to remember Anit and we'll have to remember sales. People like Anit are known as debtors. Why? Because we have to receive money from them later on. Okay, those whom we sell goods on credit and we have to receive money from them, they are known as your debtors. Okay, Anit is a personal account. He is the receiver. Okay, and debit the receiver. Sales is a nominal account. It is an income, so you credit your income. Okay, so the journal entry is Anit account debit to sales 40,000 in the debit column, 40,000 in the credit column, followed by the narration. Okay, so we are dealing with this credit transaction. Okay, fine. Third, sold goods rupees 60,000 and received amount by check. sold goods rupees 60,000 and received the amount by check. Okay, so instead of cash I will write your bank for check and I will write sales. Bank is a real account, it comes in, we are receiving the money. Okay, so this is debit. Automatically this is credit, but let us reason. Sales is a nominal account, it is an income, so you credit your income. Okay, so the journal entry which we are going to put will be bank account debit to sales 60,000. Okay, so sold goods rupees 60,000 and received the amount by check. Okay, the word check you will replace it with bank. Okay, bank is a real account, comes in debit. Sales is a nominal account, it's an income, credit your incomes. Okay, the rule tells debit your expenses and losses, credit your incomes and gains. So this is your journal entry, bank account debit to sales, followed it up by a narration. Okay, so we'll now take a slight combination entry. Sold goods rupees 24,000 to Radhika. Sold goods rupees 24,000 to Radhika, who paid us rupees 16,000 by check and balance by cash. Okay, so this is a cash transaction, so we don't need to remember Radhika's name. So what we need to remember, one is bank, we need to remember cash, and we need to remember sales. Bank is a real account, cash is a real account, sales is a nominal account. Bank comes in, the check comes in, cash comes in, this is an income, debit, and income is credit. Okay, so when you are passing your journal entry, it will be bank account debit 16,000, cash account debit 8,000, to sales 24,000. Okay, so sold goods rupees 24,000 to Radhika, who paid us 16,000 by check and balance by cash. So part of the payment is coming in by a check and part is coming by cash. Bank is a real account, comes in debit. So bank account debit 16,000. Cash, real account, comes in debit. And sales is a nominal account, it's an income. The rule tells credit your incomes and gains. Fine. Sold goods rupees 40,000 and received 70% by cash and balance by check. Okay, sold goods. So what are the accounts which is involved? One is cash, other is bank, and the third is sales. Cash is a real account, bank is a real account, sales is a nominal account. Real account, your question comes in or goes out. Since we are selling, it is coming in, comes in, and this is your income. Okay, cash, debit, what comes in, debit, what comes in, credit, your incomes and gains. Okay, so your journal entry for this is cash, account debit, that would be 70% of 40,000, that is 28,000. Bank, account debit, that would be the balance, 30% of 40,000, which is 12,000. To sales account, that is 40,000. Follow it up with the narration. Okay, so here we have used the percentages, and on that basis you do your calculation. Now quickly let's go to your cash and trade discount. Sold goods rupees 50,000 at 10% cash discount. Okay, so when we are doing this calculation, it is going to be 50,000 minus 10% TD, which is 5,000. So the value of your sales will be 45,000 in this case. Okay, sales value will be 45,000. Okay, what are the accounts which is involved? The accounts which is involved is, one is cash and the other is sales. Cash is a real account. Cash comes in. Sales is a nominal account. It's an income. Okay, debit, what comes in. Credit, the incomes and gains. Okay, so if we have to write this journal entry, it would be cash, account debit, this would be 45,000, to sales, your sales also will be 45,000. Follow it up with the narration. Okay, so sold goods rupees 50,000 at 10% TD. So the TD has to be deducted, and afterwards you shall do your sales figure. Fine. From here I will go to a cash discount. Sold goods rupees 40,000 at 10% cash discount. Okay, when you are doing this calculation, it will be 40,000 minus 4,000, 36,000. Okay, 36,000 will be your cash amount, 4,000 will be the discount, and your sales figure will be 40,000. Okay, in this the sales is included at the gross value. Okay, it's included at the gross value. So let us take the amounts into consideration and the accounts. So it is cash, discount and sales. Cash, discount and sales. Cash is a real account, comes in, debit, discount nominal account expense or loss, debit, sales nominal account income, credit. Okay, so when you put this journal entry, it is going to be cash account debit, discount account debit. Okay, debit your expenses or losses, to sales. So cash account is how much? 45,000. Discount is 5,000 and 50,000 is your sales. Okay, so strengthen a bit of your base with all the sales and your purchase entries. Okay, I'll just wind up this session giving you a little bit of a small assignment which you do. Sold goods rupees 60,000. Sold goods rupees 40,000 and received amount by check. Third, sold goods to Rajesh rupees 20,000. Sold goods rupees 80,000 and received 60% by cash and balance by check. Sold goods rupees 40,000 at 20% trade discount. Sold goods rupees 90,000 at 10% cash discount. Okay, so this is your lock down assignment. Okay, please attempt it, it will be good for you. Thank you so much. This is Vishwanath sir signing off.